Well, it's official. Burien just got voted some of the worst drivers of the state. We came in number 2. I cannot believe we didn't just completely sweep it and get number 1. I mean, the drivers here are so bad, it doesn't even seem real. It feels like you're driving into a comic strip or something.
Oh, yeah, little Burien. Well, I mean, bad drivers is better than dodging bullets, because there's kind of a problem with that, too.
There's that. I mean, you have to be on guard for the occasional stray bullet.
Yeah, especially North Burien. I mean, that place is the Wild West.
There's a 4-way stop in Burien that has red blinking lights and everything. You're supposed to stop and go. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of stoplights in the city, because the accidents that happen there are like cars are flipping over. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a car flew through the intersection. It's weird.
Oh, snap.
So I kind of wasn't paying attention the other day, and I found myself there. There was one car in front of me, and there's a car coming from the right. The car on the right stops and starts to proceed through the intersection. And then the car in front of me fakes like it's gonna stop and then just bolts through the intersection and cuts the car off that was going through. It was insane.
They probably had a pregnant woman in the car and time was ticking down. They couldn't wait.
So it got through the intersection and it's erratic. It's all over the road and then it stops at the next intersection and I caught up with it there. And they have a student driver magnet on the back of their car. That's just so Burien. Of course you'd be like, oh, here, we'll put this on here and then no one will fuck with us if we're driving around like this, you know? It's just such a Burien thing.
But they might have had a pregnant woman in the car or something that was delivering, you know?
There was no pregnant woman in the car. I looked in and there was one guy and he was busy sipping on a White Claw as he went through the intersection. It's just some guy drinking and driving through the city.
Maybe she was laying down in the back.
Dude, there was nobody else in the car. I don't even think women get pregnant in that way where they need to be rushed to the hospital like in those old sitcoms, you know? I don't know what's going on with pregnant women, but dude, now I'm like losing my train of thought here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think they schedule deliveries now, like they induce them somehow. And so there isn't really is there a doctor in the house? Her water just broke.
Exactly. So what I need you to do right now is admit there was no pregnant woman in that car.
I'm not doing that, dude. I plead the fifth.
Admit it. If there was a pregnant woman in that car, my squirrel vision would have picked up on it. There was no pregnant woman in that car.
I've seen the studies. Squirrel vision is not this amazing thing that you're making it out to be.
That's hearsay, and I want it stricken from the record. My squirrel vision is so impeccable, I can see a lone acorn from 300 yards away.
Okay, well, case closed. The scientific merit of squirrel vision is showing that this guy is guilty of a crime.
Yeah, throw the book at him.
You know what? Toss him in jail and throw away the keys. I mean, it is a simple traffic infraction.
Yeah, I hope you like maximum security prison, bro. I mean, using a pregnant woman that doesn't even exist as your excuse? Yeah, you need to be behind bars.
Also, it might be a felony to misuse those student driver magnets.
Well, he got away this time. And hopefully, in a different dimension, that pregnant woman delivered a healthy, bouncing baby. Or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it's weird that babies are called bouncing.
Let me get a PSA in real quick.
Definitely. I think this warrants it.
Okay, this one goes out to all the pregnant women out there. If you have a weird partner that puts a student driver sticker on his car and is going to drive you to the hospital to deliver your baby and is running lights, you know? Yeah, especially through Burien, where the worst drivers of the state live. I mean, maybe wear a helmet and put on your seatbelt and maybe do a silent prayer. It's dangerous out there. I mean, it's like movie-like dangerous.
Definitely. All the pregnant ladies, stay safe out there. It's a madhouse right now.
That's right. At the very least, our society should be protecting our pregnant ladies.